Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jadavine. Alright, before we get into this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get up into it. Alright, man, so I had an idea, and I feel like since 2K25 is now, I think it's around the time that we should start putting out wish lists and ideas, so that 2K24 is like whether it's undergoing whether they're undergoing the concepts and different ideas and stuff that they should be doing. I got a crazy idea. So you ever play Tekken or Street Fighter or Virtual Fighter or any of those fighting games? I know for sure for me, for Tekken. Have you ever gone into Tekken and you've seen the practice mode, correct? Now, when you pause it, there's things that you can do, whether you can have your opponent, do certain moves to practice, certain situations, or sometimes, which was the big thing for me, pause, was you were able to take your practice mode and you were able to change the connection type so that if you were to fight somebody who didn't have a green bar connection, let's say a yellow connection, right? Sometimes the game will simulate a lag or a certain bit of latency so that whenever you are fighting with somebody who has a yellow bar or maybe a red bar, you can be able to, better gauge how you can do said moves because the game is simulating somebody of that kind of latency. Now, I would say that 2K should add something like that. Now, a lot of us, especially all of us, sometimes we all complain about the jumpers. I haven't really necessarily complained about the jumper as much this year, at least myself, but I just don't like the fact that sometimes my jumper can vary in different game modes. So with that being said, we all have the ability to go into the Gatorade gym and go up there and be able to rent out a court and, shoot around, practice our moves and stuff like that. But what is the big question is, what is the basis that we're playing in the Gatorade gym on? What is the base that we're playing with here? You know what I'm saying? Are we playing on the premise of Park? Are we playing it in My Career? Are we playing with Rec? Are we playing with Pro-Am? Like, under what premise are we practicing our moves under? You know what I mean? And see, that's where the whole Tekken and simulating different game styles or game modes, that's where that comes in with 2K. 2K should have it to where you're able to go in and say, hey, all right, practice your moves, and say, for example, you hit a button and you're able to change it difficulty-wise or sliders-wise, because truthfully, that's what each mode has. They have a different set of difficulty sliders for each set game mode. So say, for example, you want to practice your shot, but you don't want to go out in the wreck in an actual game and try to figure out if your shot is actually money. Because be honest, how many times do you play My Career? I even played on Hall of Fame at times, and you found a jumper and you come to find out that jumper's money. Then you go play somewhere like Rec or Pro-Am, or you might go play in Park. You notice your jumper is a little bit off, or you're missing because you thought in My Career you had the right cue, when in all honesty the cue is a little bit different. So that's why I said the idea should be, and this is a great idea, I feel like 2K should do this, and y'all make sure y'all quote me on this as well. 2K should have it to where when you go inside the Gatorade gym, or a gym period, which I think we should have a personal one to go to, but when we go inside that Gatorade gym, we should be able to hit a button and say, okay, play under Park conditions, right? So therefore, that slider set and that difficulty will be the base that you're playing under, so you have a better understanding as to how your shot is going to pan out during your Park games. Same thing for when you're playing in the Rec. Change the setting to where, okay, play under Rec conditions or Rec setting. So you play underneath that, and that gives you a better idea as to, okay, what your shot or what your move is going to be like, how to time this, how to time that. If 2K want to take it a step further, they can actually have you simulate different kinds of latency that you might play under, or whatever latency you're playing under, because the Gatorade gym, I believe, is online as well. So whatever latency that is that you're playing in the gym, I think that's the one that you're playing on. But however, that's what 2K needs to do. They need to make the base to where you can just have it off. You can play under the settings of Rec, Pro-Am, or Park, however you want to do it. You know what I mean? Because I truthfully, honestly feel like if you're going to have a practice gym where you can go in and practice all your moves and shots like that for your My Career games, because those aren't online, that's strictly offline, so there's no latency for that. But however, if you're going to have a Gatorade gym, but you don't have the ability to figure out what your jumper is going to be like in park or rec or pro-am, whatever the case is. I think that right there would bridge the gap and allow people to really go in there and concentrate and practice rather than going into a game and, I don't want to say scared to shoot, but nervous to shoot because they're not sure what the actual cue or what the release point is of the jumper, because each game mode is different. If 2K added that, I really think like that would kind of like bridge the gap from people who are actually practicing their shot versus people who are just jumping into the game and thinking that their shot is money and then they start missing left and right. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate all the love, support y'all showing the videos, man, most definitely. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.